You are sitting in a conversation. Someone says something simple, and your mind goes blank. Not because you are stupid, but because you felt you should have known better. You replay it later that night. You think, why didn't I just say that? Maybe you have noticed other things too. Decisions that felt right in the moment turned out to be the wrong ones. Again. And quietly, a story started forming inside you. Maybe I am just not that sharp. But what if the habits people call low intelligence are actually signs of something else entirely? For most of human history, intelligence meant one thing: speed, recall, certainty. The person with the fastest answer was the smartest in the room. Schools rewarded it. Jobs rewarded it. Society built its whole system around that one idea. So when you hesitate, when you react before you think, when you forget something obvious, you assume something is broken inside you. That assumption made sense once, when life was simpler, when survival depended on fast physical responses. But the world you live in today is not that world. Modern intelligence is about regulation, pattern recognition, impulse control, emotional processing under pressure. You are playing a game designed for a world that no longer exists. Think about your average morning. You pick up your phone within 60 seconds of waking. Not because you decided to. Your hand just moved. Later, someone says something small, a wrong tone, a careless word, and before your brain has caught up, you have already responded. Too fast, too sharp, too loud. You know it went wrong, but you could not stop it in the moment. Then comes a decision. A small one: what to buy, what to say, what to do next. You overthink it until you feel paralyzed, or you rush it and regret it. This is what psychology calls dysregulation, not stupidity. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that plans and controls impulse, is being overridden by older, faster brain systems. It is not a character flaw. It is a brain pattern. And brain patterns can change. Here is what nobody in school ever told you. Intelligence is not fixed. It is not a number. It is not a test score from when you were 12 years old. Psychology has a name for what actually predicts success in life. It is called executive function. Executive function is your brain's ability to plan, regulate, and adapt. It controls impulse. It manages attention. It holds competing ideas at once without collapsing. And here is the quiet, uncomfortable truth. Most of the habits people judge as low intelligence are symptoms of underdeveloped executive function. Not low IQ. Not a broken mind. A system that was never properly trained. That is a very different thing. Your brain has two operating systems. Think of them as System 1 and System 2. Daniel Kahneman named them. Decades of research confirmed them. System 1 is fast, automatic, reactive. It runs on habit and emotion. System 2 is slow, deliberate, logical. It requires effort and energy. Most of the habits that look like low intelligence are just System 1 running unchecked, without System 2 stepping in to slow things down. Here is the metaphor. Imagine your brain is a car. System 1 is the accelerator. Executive function is the steering wheel and the brakes. A car with no brakes is not a broken car. It is an untrained driver. That is the real story behind these habits. There was a man named Daniel. He was 31 years old, smart enough to understand complex problems at work. But he kept losing jobs. Not because he could not do the work. He could. But he could not stop himself from sending emails in anger. Could not hold back the sarcastic comment in a meeting. Could not finish the important task before the fun one. His manager once told him, "You are one of the sharpest people here, but you act like you are not thinking." Daniel spent years believing he was somehow broken. That he had intelligence but no wisdom. That something essential was missing. Then a therapist introduced him to executive function training. Not therapy in the traditional sense. Structured habit design. Delayed response practice. Attention anchoring. 2 years later, Daniel runs a small team. He still has System 1 impulses. He just does not let them drive anymore. That is the only difference. So how do you actually build this? Here are 4 practices grounded in behavioral psychology. Step 1, the 10-second rule. Before responding to anything that feels emotionally charged, wait 10 seconds. Do not suppress the feeling. Just delay the response. Why it works? Those 10 seconds activate your prefrontal cortex. They give System 2 time to come online. One real moment, you get a sharp text from someone. You feel the heat rise. You put the phone face down. You count. You breathe. You respond 3 minutes later. Completely different outcome. Step 2, Decision bracketing. Set small, fixed windows for low-stakes decisions. What to eat, what to watch, what to reply. Give yourself 60 seconds. Then decide. Done. Why it works. Decision fatigue is real. Your brain uses the same cognitive resources for small and large decisions. Protect your mental energy for what matters. Step 3. Single task anchoring. Choose one task. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Do only that thing. Nothing else exists in that window. Why it works? The brain cannot truly multitask. What feels like multitasking is rapid task switching. Every switch costs you attention and accuracy. Anchoring rebuilds sustained focus over time. Step 4. The reframe habit. At the end of each day, write one sentence. Today I noticed, not judgment, just observation. What triggered you? What you avoided? What you chose well? Why it works? Metacognition is the foundation of executive function. Thinking about your thinking literally strengthens the prefrontal cortex. It is not journal for comfort. It is brain training disguised as reflection. Come back to that image for a moment. The car with no brakes. Every reactive email you ever sent, every impulsive decision, every moment you said too much too fast, that was not stupidity. That was an accelerator with no steering wheel. And here is what changes when you understand that. You stop hating yourself for the crashes. You start training the driver instead. Your brain is not the enemy. It is a system. Systems respond to consistent input. Slowly, quietly, but they do respond. The habits that once felt like proof of your limitations are now just the map that shows you where to build. You were never broken. You were running on an untrained system in a world that never taught you how to train it. That is not your fault, but it is now your responsibility. And the strange thing is, the moment you accept that responsibility, you already feel sharper. Not because you changed, but because you stopped arguing with yourself and started working with yourself instead. If any part of this felt like something you needed to hear, leave a word in the comments. Even just one word. I read them. The most intelligent thing a mind can do is decide to understand itself.